Hello, good afternoon. So this video is all about my demonstration of my Java encapsulation and polymorphism exam. So first, I am going to demonstrate the encapsulation exam. So in our encapsulation requirements, it says here we need to have an employee class that has fields ID, name, salary. So this is our fields, and then we need to have a getter and setter for all the fields, and then in our set salary we need to validate that the salary should not be negative. So this is the getters and setters for the fields, and then the condition in our set salary that says our salary cannot be less than 0. And then we need to have a department class, and in our department class we have department ID, department name, and employees that list employee objects. So this is my department name, and then department ID fields, and I use array list for listing my employees, and then a getter and setter method for the dep ID and then the dep name, and then a method add employee and display all employees to the department. This is the getters and setters method, and then the add employee and then the display employee that display if the employee is added when the employee is added in the department. In our company class, we have a fields company name and departments. So this is my company name and array list for my departments, and then I also add the employee because in my system I cannot add employee if I do not have a department, and I cannot add a department if I do not have a company. So this is the getters and setters for the company name, and then a method that adds employee, adds department, and then display the department along with the employees. So I added two additional methods, the get department by name, because like what I said earlier, I cannot add employees if I do not have a department, and I don't and then this one is for the bonus that we need to have in the company class, employee search by ID. So let's try to run this. First, let's add a company. Let's say company name, Tech Corp. There. And then let's add a department. So Tech Corp. Then company ID 1. Let's say engineering department. There, our engineering department is successfully added in our Tech Corp company. And let's try to add a employee to the engineering department. Okay, let's try our employee option. In our employee option, let's try to add a employee in the engineering department with a negative salary. So there, it is invalid. We cannot add a employee with a negative salary. But just to be sure, let's try to view if this employee is added to our company. Let's try to view details. There. So it is not added. This is the company Tech Corp and the department name engineering, and then the employee we added we added uh, and then let's just try to add another employee in our employee options to see if the added employee here will display or will be added in our company. There. So the employee that we added in the department options and the employee is both added in the company. Uh, Now let's try the bonus where we can search the employee. Let's say the employee ID is number 2. There. So uh, there. Employee B is found. That is all for our encapsulation. Now, uh, I'm going to demonstrate the, what do you call this one? Polymorphism. So, in our polymorphism, we need to have we need to define an interface or a abstract class name animal that has a make sound method. For my case, I use interface. There I name it animal, and then this is the make sound method. Then we need to create at least 3 animal classes, the lion, elephant, and monkey, that overrides the make sound method, and then print their unique sound representing the respective animal. So this is the subclasses, the lion, elephant, and monkey. All of them implements the animal interface and overrides the make sound method, and all of them has their distinct print that distinguishes the animals. And then we need to create a zoo class that has a manage animal method. So this is our zoo class with a manage animal method, and this calls the make sound methods of all of the animals. And then in our main program, it says here that we need to instantiate and then pass dynamically to the manage animal in the zoo class the animals, the make sounds method of the animals. So this is my main program. The instantiation of the subclasses, and then the passing of the manage animal make sound methods. And then it has here, you see here, a array list and a scanner, because in the bonus challenge it says that we need to add another animal type and then stores the multiple animals in the array list. So this array list stores multiple animals, and then to add another animal type, I created a new animal class named new animal, and then has a fields of name and sound that I use when I override the make sound method, so that I can call the new name and sound of the new animal. So let's try to run this. So this is the print of the subclasses that is already called, and then let's try to add a new animal. Let's say for example a rat that says squeak. There, we successfully added the new animal and our animal in the zoo list. Another one, say fish, that says blob. There, the 2 new animal, rat and fish, is successfully added. And that is all for my polymorphism and encapsulation exam demonstration. Thank you.